Hey YouTube, this is Contingency Prepper. I just wanted to briefly talk about my muscadine vines. It's fall now, so their leaves are all gone. You can see my trellis here, and I will, when they're fully dormant near the end of the winter, I'll go ahead and prune them back. Muscadines will only grow on new growth branches, so you prune them rather severely, and they grow massive amounts really quick in the spring. Last year this was basically jungly woods here, and I had lots of muscadine vine growing on the trees, but being that they were up on the trees, it wasn't very productive because you couldn't get to them. The trees had to come out anyway, so when I took the trees out, I preserved the vines, built this support for them, and attempted to cultivate them. Now, this was the first year and I had zero production. It could be the fact that it was a big trauma, me cutting down those trees and moving them here, or it could be the fact that I killed off either a male or a female or whatever it needed, or it could be that I changed the environment by, they're pollinated sometimes by wind and proximity, and sometimes by the little tiny bees. They're like sweat bees. Well, I may have killed off a hive of them not knowing it. Anyway, this coming spring, what I'll do on it is I've located another good plant out in the woods. I'll dig up a portion of that and put it in. I will probably buy a new plant, therefore introducing some new genetic material to the whole thing, and we'll see if that might help. This trellis is 40 feet long, and it is what's called a Geneva modified, or a modified Geneva trellis, modified Geneva double curtain trellis, something like that. I got the plans from University of Mississippi, and I will put a link to it if I remember to do so. Basically, I've built out of pressure-treated lumber. I've built 3 T's and set them in concrete and drilled holes in them, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 wires across the top, 1 wire across the middle, and then 1 wire across the middle down low. I've got them all brought in to a hook there, an eyelet. I don't know if you can see it. It's sort of green on green. And then down to a little, what do you call it, a windlass to tighten it down. It was all pretty easy to put together, not real expensive. I set the posts in concrete. This last post is a support post that is supposed to just keep it all together. If you do this, go ahead and use that University of Mississippi plan. That's what I used, and just adapted it for my own purposes. The first bunch of wire that I had bought from Lowe's wound up being, it was just clothesline wire, and it wound up being very, more like coat hanger, where you could kink it. This kind, which is also clothesline wire, is very soft and pliable. It's more like a rope. It's steel inside coated with plastic. And I think that really does the ticket, because it won't kink and it'll tighten nice for me. Anyway, if you have any input or suggestions on this, I would appreciate it, because as I said, I had a lot of great growth of the vines this year, but zero muscadine production, no berries at all. So if you can help me out with that, I'd appreciate it. Stay safe.